Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Hit like, hit subscribe. This is the Bit Punk by JMG Sound. I've been using it the last few months, and this is exactly why. 909 kick drum standard. Let's have a listen. So I started with dry wet off, essentially having it off completely. Fully wet. This is the initial preset. It is an intense bit crusher. A and B source. A will always be the source coming in. B, we can change the source mode here between input, invert, mute, and sidechain. And then this big morph button, when you move it, it takes bits from A and bits from B and does magic. Let's have a listen. Turn of the knob. That's where it's taken you. Now it has presets. We've got folders, root, crush, delay, destroy, enhance, and glitch. They're all good. Let's have a listen. Brutal crush. Feedback. Change the delay time. High pass and low pass filter. You got a gain and a pan. You can randomize when the buttons come up and it's like the morph knob. You can, where is it? I had it up here before. This will randomize a random bit pattern. You can get wild. So we're going to delay. It's going to kick that circuit on. Before I go any further, so top left corner here, we've got the dry wet, high pass, low pass. We can turn it on and off with the bypass. The press is, I think it's a presence, I can't remember. We've got a heat and output volume, and the clip you can turn on and off. A and B, source coming in. B, then you can change the source mode of that. Then you can fluctuate in between. But then it's so much deeper than that, because you've got these delay circuits with feedback on both of them. You can change the range of the frequency that's delaying between the high pass and the low pass, and you can shift all the frequencies as well. There's nothing playing. Alright, the delay's going for a while. So it's really aggressive, which is why I'm showing you it, because I use it a lot. So it's good on kick straight out of the box. I'm in the delay presets now, so it is going to have a lot of that. And I know I'm just sort of pumping through them to show you what it sounds like, but in the delays, because I've been using this for a couple months now, what I'll do is I'll cycle through them on a kick or any type of low-end sound, and generally I'll get some weird timing shifting frequency out of the delay circuit, and when I take it there, then I'll like process past that point and roll the highs off and really try and get like a really unique evil rumble, you know. But as you can hear it already, you can use it for so much more than just kick drums or rumbles or enhancing kick drums or enhancing basses. You know, if you go fully wet, you can use the two filters as an EQ, use them as a band pass just to sort of pick a frequency. Now if we get that and throw it over a kick, now it's a bit out of time, but So this is a new kick now. So if I bring you can really wonk this thing. So what you're hearing now is I've included another kick just out of a sample pack, and then that original 109 kick, we've affected it so much that we're trying to use it as another element. That's what I'm saying. You can take it to small details, to offbeat strand sounds, to rumbles, to enhanced kicks, or general weird blippy bloppy glitch sounds. So still in that delay circuit. So if we go back to it on its own, you know, and it can get really intense. I'm just, you know, just showing you quickly so you can see if you'd like it or see if you'd use it or not. You know, when you got the morph button, you can change the source mode of B, and then this has presets within the different bit patterns it can create. And then even when you click here, you can change where to go. The down numbers to be dual, up odd, so you can get different combinations again without even moving the morph knob. It will bring out but on the source input of A, you can swap it to morph or grid. And if you go grid, this will randomize the bit pattern. And you can turn on and off the numbers as you like. Now, so that's just the kick now. If I go, I know it's going to turn it up. So I'll turn it down but put the wet up. Now you could imagine it could be used for a lot of different things, especially if we so let's say that there, it's getting intense, but if we go to, where are you, bit punk, if we just threw Ableton's compressor on there just to sidechain it, right? Because now we got quite a weird sound. If we then play it with the kick up top. All right, now, where are we? Over here. I know it's a weird sounding sound, but I'm just going to sidechain it so it sounds a bit cleaner. You know, you can now turn the feedback down, change the now if you use that high pass and you got a real crunchy sound, you can really get some like offbeat strands, percussion sounds. But again, I'm still in the delay presets. We can go to destroy, let's solo it. And now that we've side changed it, just so we can hear it with a kick. Here we go. And really drive those filters. We change the B mode if you want to get this going as well. Open up the filters again. So we're missing the transient now because the compressor's on, but that's a 909 kick. I understand, we all know that you can take a 909 kick to this place. It's been done for years, but this plugin just really makes it a lot easier if that was for your sound. But then, you know, side training it, you can get some good offbeat stuff. And then if you go to enhance, oh, hang on, what happened there? Anyway, that's enough for a kick drum, but you get the gist of that. So I've been using it on kicks to enhance kicks, and if I'm using it on a kick, I'll use a pretty stock warm kick. Not exactly the 909, but something just pretty standard and generic, because I am going to enhance it so much with the bit punk. But you can use it on anything, as we know. This is just an acoustic kit. Oh, already had it on. If we turn the... You know what, let's change this rhythm. Let's get this on. Alright, sorry, I just wanted to change that pattern. So now acoustic kit. Now that's the thing, it's a bit crusher, right? There's a million of them, but the way it interacts between the two source modes, between the A and B with the morph, along with the presets that come with it when you purchase it, I think it's just, in my personal opinion, it's one of the best I've used, and I've used a lot. Also, for what else you can get out of it, it's not just, you know, it's a bit more complex than just your standard, you know, and that, yes, as you know, I would freeze that to audio so I can have that sample and use it with a kick. And what I will do, and that's what I would do. When I get a parameter that's working, I'll automate it just to hear what it does. You can LFO that too. But then I know it's going to sound sort of in a way I want it to. You know, before you start automating the shift, I know that's noise to most, but it's not to me, so. That's what we're processing. So, that's my bag. So, from acoustic kit, bit punk. Wild. Now, shut up. Now, freeze, flatten, because as we heard it, the context for it to be used with a kick or in a track may actually be useless to most, but when we get the waveform, I also always future-proof what I hear, because I know how my brain works with the intention of sound, right, with audio. So even though that sounded cool on its own, I couldn't use that for anything I'd personally want to make. But when I have the sample in audio and I've got a kick and I might be stuck, I'll loop. I'll go through and loop little parts. Because then from there, that's when the magic will happen for me. You know, let's say this was the case. Go down, go up, see what's happening. You know, pretty quickly we can... You know, for years, very early on, when I was trying to... I don't really use rumbles much, when I was really trying to get that offbeat sound, that offbeat grit, it took me ages to sort of layer things and work it out. But now with stuff like this, you can do it straight away. You know, but even all these little, you know, and I'm still just cutting random sounds. I'm not, haven't EQ'd or processed it further once I've found an actual sample I want to use. You know, transient. You know, I do transpose quite high and quite low, because you never know what you're going to get out of it. And if you open it back up, you'll get it. See that little sound there? That's my bag. I'd be using that. Oh, hang on. I'll be using that for bass, for sure. A sound with that, then I'd start processing. So, JMG Sound, bit punk. The even though it can get quite complex, the manual's only, I got it here, and I read it when I bought it. It's 6 pages, 7 pages. Very self-explanatory. Once you start using, you'll work out exactly what's going on. But if you do get it, have a read. It's not that much. Check it out. I've been using it on kicks. You can get anything else out of it for weird effect sounds, as you just saw. Get it to a good point, freeze it, loop it, see what you can use, get it in your tracks. Let me know below if you like it, if you're using it, if you've heard of it. I don't know. I'd never heard about it until a couple months ago. Someone from the actual channel, I think, messaged me and spoke about it. So did the trial, liked it, bought it, been using it, and here we are. But lastly as well, the user interface, it looks unreal. It looks grouse, in my opinion. See you next week. Thank you very much.